EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking to throw on second down. Duffy. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Duffy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To throw on second down, Duffy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, green jack.
On 4th down, Duffy. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Now Armstead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking to throw. Duffy. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, They were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Oladokun.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Devontae Wyatt.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on first down. Duffy. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Duffy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Duffy. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
To throw, Oladokin.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Duffy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to work this 2-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Armstead. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Duffy. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air. So far, their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 3rd down. Duffy.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
First down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Look at it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing to start the drive. Duffy. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oladokin's throw caught by Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Oladokin on 3rd down here. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Oladokin on 1st and 10. Throw that side, complete to Tony. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duffy, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Throwing on 1st down with Oladokin.
He's got time in the pocket, just keeping the play alive. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kadarius Toney,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
Second down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Duffy.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw, Duffy.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Duffy. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is good.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Off play action. Duffy. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carroll.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action, and now here's Oladokin. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something in the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Duffy. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw on 2nd down, Duffy. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at